There's a truth that very few people tell you. That is, an outfit can be perfectly tailored, but it can still be lifeless. It's like a beautiful house, solidly built, but lacking warmth, laughter, and a soul. So where does that warmth, that soul, come from? It doesn't come from the most expensive items. It comes from the small details, the style whispers that only the most sophisticated can hear. It comes from accessories. Accessories have an extraordinary power. They can completely transform an outfit. And this fall, ladies, is overflowing with fresh ideas, making dressing well more exciting than ever. From faux fur handbags, which are both an accessory and a warm glove, to bold brooches that bring back a whole fairy tale. This season, it is all about the details that turn something simple into something unforgettable. And this is the plot twist of the story. Accessories are not just a pastime. For us, it is one of the smartest and most affordable ways to refresh a wardrobe without having to start over. Just a few small changes can make a huge difference. Today, I will not just list trends. No, we will delve into the philosophy behind them. Based on 40 of core ideas, I will use 60 of my experience through stories and behind-the-scenes secrets to turn this video into a handbook on the art of style transformation. Pour yourself a cup of tea, sit back, and relax. Because after today, you will look at the smallest items in your accessory closet with a completely different eye. Let's begin the journey of turning details into declarations. One of the most talked about comebacks this fall is the slouchy boot. If you remember them from years past, you know they have a self-possessed, somewhat relaxed look that is both chic and comfortable. This season, designers are styling them in new ways that might surprise you, especially with trousers and jeans tucked right into the boots. At first glance, it might seem like a bold move, but once you see how it transforms the silhouette, everything starts to make sense. Imagine a pair of carefully tailored trousers, neatly tucked into a pair of soft suede slouchy boots. Suddenly, the outfit goes from classic office style to a modern street style statement. Or imagine a pair of cargo pants tucked into knee-high boots, balanced with a simple sweater. The effect is a little bold, a little playful, but very timely. For women after 50, slouchy boots are especially forgiving. Unlike rigid, structured boots, which can create harsh lines on the legs, the soft folds of the leather or suede soften the look, adding texture and movement. It doesn't fight your body, it dances with you. It is a quiet rebellion against rigidity, a statement that elegance doesn't have to come from straight lines. It is also very practical. The wider silhouette creates space for warmth on chilly days, whether that's wearing tights, socks, or leggings underneath. And when paired with a skirt or a dress, the knee-high versions of these boots add elegance without feeling too restrictive. I have a client, Barbara, a retired judge. She spent her life in powerful, structured outfits. When she retired, she kept that habit. She came to me and said, "Catherine, I feel like a statue. People respect me, but no one dares to get close. I want to find my softness again." I didn't advise her to wear a floral dress. Instead, I suggested she try a pair of slouchy chocolate brown suede boots. She paired them with the same cream trousers she always wore, but this time, she tucked the hem into the boots. For the first time, I saw her walk with a gentle sway. She no longer walked like a judge, she walked like a woman enjoying life. She said, "It's strange. I still feel powerful, but it's a more approachable kind of power. I feel like I can both walk in the park and walk into an important meeting." The boots didn't change who she was. They just allowed a different, softer side of her to be shown. Of course, the hem tucking style isn't for everyone. Some people may prefer to leave the hem to drape naturally over the boots, and that works beautifully too. But for those who are willing to try something new, this is a simple way to make existing items feel fresh again. It's less about a strict rule and more about being open to playful styling, which is exactly what accessories and seasonal trends are made to encourage. After the boots, let's talk about an accessory that feels like it jumped right out of our grandmother's jewelry box. The brooch. Once considered outdated or too formal, brooches have made a spectacular comeback this fall, and they are not at all old-fashioned. The trend this season is to wear them in unexpected, playful clusters. Imagine 3 or 4 different brooches pinned together on a chunky knit cardigan, instantly turning a simple sweater into a statement piece. It's fashion's way of proving that sometimes the smallest details have the biggest impact. What makes brooches so exciting right now is their versatility. They aren't confined to sweaters and coats. Women are pinning them on denim jackets, striped shirts, and even structured blazers to give those items a completely new personality. A plain navy blazer with a sparkling vintage brooch suddenly feels glamorous, while a flannel shirt with a quirky pin becomes casual yet full of character. For women after 50, this is a trend that combines nostalgia with modern creativity. You can honor the past while looking completely up to date. It is not just a piece of jewelry, it is a badge of stories, memories, and inherited legacy. When you pin your mother's or grandmother's brooch on your shirt, you are not just wearing an item, you are carrying a piece of family history. There is also a practical side. Brooches are one of the easiest accessories to find in thrift stores. A quick visit to a local vintage store or even your own family's keepsake box can unearth hidden treasures. Many of the most interesting brooches are decades old, and wearing them today gives your outfit a unique story that no one else can copy. That's sustainable fashion at its best, reusing jewelry with history and soul. Brooches are also being used to shape clothes. Oversized cardigans, for example, can be draped and pinned at the waist with a brooch to create structure where there is none, flattering the figure and creating the illusion of tailoring. This is a particularly smart tip for women who dislike belts but still want some definition. In this way, brooches are not just decorative. They are functional styling tools. If brooches bring back memories of classic elegance, then faux fur details represent the opposite side of fall fashion: coziness, playfulness, and a little bit of glamour. Let's explore how detachable faux fur collars and fuzzy handbags are warming up closets everywhere. One of the most practical yet stylish updates this season is the detachable faux fur collar. With just one simple item, you can transform a plain wool coat, a denim jacket, or even a knit dress into something so much more luxurious. The collar is clipped or tied on, and suddenly the outfit exudes warmth and sophistication. This is the epitome of smart fashion. It allows you to have many coats in one. Today, your wool coat is a minimalist item. Tomorrow, with a cream faux fur collar, it becomes a statement of luxury. The day after, with an emerald-colored collar, it is full of personality. It is a playground for creativity without having to invest in many bulky items. Besides style, it is also functional. The luxurious texture keeps the cold out while adding depth to a plain neckline. Women after 50 will especially appreciate how a faux fur collar frames the face. It softens lines, draws attention upward, and creates a polished look without needing new clothes. Think of it as an accessory that works as hard as a statement necklace, but with the added benefit of comfort. Faux fur has also made its way into handbags this season. These fuzzy accessories come in all shapes and sizes, from small clutches to oversized tote bags, and some even double as a hand warmer, where you can slide your hands inside to keep warm. The tactile appeal is undeniable. Its texture itself becomes the focal point of the outfit. To make the look feel balanced, many stylists recommend keeping the rest of the outfit simple. Perhaps a monochrome base of trousers and a knit sweater so the bag can stand out as the centerpiece. For women who want to modernize their wardrobe without overspending, a faux fur handbag is an easy win. It's affordable, versatile, and playful. If faux fur handbags bring texture and playfulness to fall outfits, then oversized clutches bring a more streamlined but equally bold statement. This season, the soft jumbo clutch is taking center stage, replacing some of the rigid tote bags that dominated previous years. At first glance, such a large clutch might seem impractical, but the new designs are surprisingly roomy and functional. They hold all the daily essentials: phone, glasses, wallet, even a small notebook, while looking so chic when tucked casually under your arm. What makes the oversized clutch so appealing is its blend of comfort and polish. Unlike small evening clutches that can feel fussy, these larger versions are soft, pliable, and relaxed. Carried with casual trousers and a knit sweater, they look modern and effortless. Paired with tailored wide-leg trousers and a blazer, they provide a fashion-forward edge, instantly updating the entire silhouette. For women after 50, this is a particularly smart accessory because it avoids the heaviness of structured handbags but still adds sophistication. The way you carry this clutch is also part of the story. Tuck it gently under your arm in a self-possessed way without strain. That act itself is a statement of confidence and comfort. It says, I don't have to cling to anything. I own my space. Another strength of the oversized clutch is its ability to showcase color. Many designers are releasing these bags in jewel tones, deep emerald, sapphire, rich burgundy, breathing life into neutral fall wardrobes. For those who prefer subtlety, earth tones in suede or soft leather create a quiet luxury. In the end, the oversized clutch proves that a handbag doesn't have to be traditional to be useful. It is a statement piece, but also a daily companion. It encourages women to rethink what a practical bag looks like, showing that function and fashion don't have to live on opposite sides. While oversized clutches prove that bags can be both bold and practical, sneakers are also getting a refresh this season thanks to a small but powerful detail, the shoelace. This fall is seeing an explosion of playful, colorful, and even DIY shoelaces, completely changing the mood of an outfit. Instead of accepting the plain white or black laces that come with most shoes, fashion lovers are swapping them out for paracord ropes, bright neon colors, or patterned ribbons, breathing instant personality into their look. This trend is exciting because it is one of the most affordable ways to update your style. A new pair of boots or a handbag might be an investment, but a few sets of shoelaces cost very little and can be changed depending on the occasion. Imagine wearing the same pair of white sneakers in 3 different ways, with plain black laces for a polished outfit, multicolored rope laces for a casual weekend look, and satin ribbon laces for a feminine touch. Suddenly, one pair of shoes feels like 3. For women after 50, shoelaces provide an easy way to play with fashion without stepping too far out of their comfort zone. Many women already rely on sneakers for daily comfort, so refreshing them with updated laces feels very natural. It's also a subtle nod to creativity, a way to show personality without having to buy a whole new wardrobe. What makes this accessory trend truly special is its inclusivity. Regardless of your budget, lifestyle, or style preferences, playful shoelaces are accessible. They prove that reinvention doesn't always require something new. It often comes from reimagining what you already own. If playful shoelaces prove that small details can transform the ordinary, then bag charms show that a single accessory can turn a handbag into something unique and personal. This fall, bag charms are everywhere. Dangling from oversized tote bags, clipped to faux fur clutches, or even decorating crossbody bags. What once felt like a teenage trend has been elevated into a proper fashion statement for women of all ages, especially for those who love a quick and inexpensive update. In a world where so many people own the same bags, a bag charm is your way of saying, "This bag is mine. It carries my story." It is a form of self-expression, a way to add a layer of personality without saying a word. Bag charms come in countless forms. Some are whimsical, miniature animals, clusters of tassels, or colorful pom-poms, while others lean towards luxury like leather initials, gilded hardware, or vintage-inspired medallions. For women after 50, a bag charm can add just enough playfulness without making the outfit feel overdone. A neutral bag paired with a bold charm becomes a conversation starter, showing personality while still feeling sophisticated. One of the biggest reasons this trend is taking off is its accessibility. You don't have to buy new charms every season. Many women are repurposing chunky necklaces or keychains as bag accents. Even a silk scarf tied to a bag strap can function as a charm, adding texture and color with minimal effort. Thrift stores, vintage shops, or even your own jewelry box are treasures for unique items that can be reimagined as bag decor. And now, we come to a final chapter in our fall accessories journey. A chapter dedicated to the most important area, the one that tells the story of who you are most clearly, the face. The art of fall is not only in keeping your body warm, but in warming and brightening your very portrait. Let's talk about the art of honoring the face. First is the statement, "I wear." For many years, we may have seen glasses, whether sunglasses or prescription, as just a medical necessity. But that is a regrettable missed opportunity. This fall, eyewear is not just for seeing, it is for being seen. Oversized frames, tinted lenses, and playful shapes are taking center stage. Imagine pairing a camel coat and a scarf with a pair of oversized tortoiseshell frames. The look instantly becomes chic. Or a pair of glasses with a gentle tinted lens paired with a neutral knit sweater and tailored trousers creates an air of quiet luxury. For women after 50, a well-chosen pair of glasses not only hides the wrinkles around the eyes, It frames the face, masks fatigue, and conveys sophistication in a self-possessed way. Prescription glasses are also getting a style upgrade this season. Bold colored frames like emerald green, rich burgundy, or amber are trending, proving that glasses don't have to be purely functional. For women who wear glasses every day, changing their frames is like changing their jewelry. It updates the entire mood without needing a new wardrobe. And as eyewear frames the face with bold clarity, another accessory this season focuses on the neck, but in a softer and more romantic way. The silk scarf is being reintroduced, not just as a warm layer, but as elegant accents, instantly elevating even the simplest outfits. This fall, silk scarves are not just practical items. They are being styled in ways that feel fresh, chic, and versatile. The simplest styling is also the most effective. Tie a small silk scarf neatly around the neck. Whether folded into a triangle or rolled into a thin band, it instantly elevates a plain sweater or a button-down shirt. For women after 50, this trick works beautifully to brighten the face and soften the neckline. Layering is another key element this season. Many women are combining scarves with jewelry. Think of a delicate scarf knotted close to the collarbone with a long pendant necklace hanging below. The contrast between the soft fabric and the shiny metal makes even the most basic outfit look intentional and stylish. We have just walked together through an exciting journey, exploring small details that have an extraordinary power to transform. From the soft rebellion of slouchy boots, the storytelling badges of brooches, to the creative joy of shoelaces and the art of honoring the face. What is the core lesson here? Style after 50 is not about having to start over, it is about the art of reimagination. It is about looking at what you already have with a new eye and asking, how can I breathe new life into this? Accessories are not things that are added on at the end. They are the final brushstrokes deciding whether a painting is okay or a masterpiece. They are the soul, the personality, the story that only you can tell. After more than 20 years in the fashion industry, I have realized that the most stylish women are not the ones who have the most items. They are the ones who know how to play with what they have in the smartest way. They are not afraid to experiment. They are not limited by rigid rules. They understand that an old silk scarf, a brooch from their mother, or a simple ribbon can become a powerful fashion weapon. So your journey today is not a shopping list, it is an invitation for you to open your accessory closet and look at it as a treasure box full of potential. Thank you for listening, for being a part of this journey. If today's story has touched your heart, please share your feelings in the comments. Which of these accessories inspired you the most? And if you want to continue on this path with me, show your support by hitting the subscribe button for the Wise Advice for Seniors channel and turning on the notification bell. Share this video with a friend, a sister, a mother, wonderful women who deserve to be reminded of their own beauty and power. Because at every stage of life, we all deserve to feel fresh, interesting, and completely ourselves. Always be elegant, always be creative, and I will see you in the next video.